Welcome to the Paulick Report's Inside the Grooming Bag, where we see how people get their thoroughbreds to look their very best across the industry. This episode is sponsored by Midway University, and I'm Bloodstock editor Joan Reynolds. Every job for a horse has a different way of getting them presentable, but what happens when they enter a new career under your watch? To find out, I spoke to Joan Reynolds, a racetrack trainer on the East Coast who also competes on the hunter jumper scene. Her horse, Town of Towns, was under her shed row for most of his 10 seasons at the races, and she brought him to last year's retired racehorse project Thoroughbred Makeover at the Kentucky Horse Park to compete against fellow recent off-track thoroughbreds in the show hunter event. We're going to explore a lot of different angles here that all come back to care and grooming. What made this warhorse a candidate for the makeover? How does getting a horse ready for the races differ from getting one ready for the stadium course? What care methods keep a racehorse going until age 11 and into a new career at age 13? We'll get the answers to that and plenty more. But first, a word from our friends at Midway University.
There is one university that stands out in equine education. From its 200-acre campus in the heart of horse country, Midway University provides hands-on training to undergraduate students and offers programs in equine management, rehabilitation, and pre-veterinary science. For athletes, Midway provides scholarship opportunities on its Hunt Seat and Western Equestrian teams. Now, for the first time, Midway is offering an online equine business and sales degree and an advanced equine MBA degree for students anywhere. Find out more at midway.edu.
I'm Joan Reynolds. This is Town of Towns. We're doing show hunters. We've had 89 starts. He's won 19 races. He retired at the age of 11. He is now 13 and a hunter jumper. It's a super cool horse. It's been nice to work with along the way. I trained him for 6 years. I won 10 races with him. And then, like I said, I retired him at the age of 11. Tomorrow morning, I will probably get on him and ride him a little bit in the ring. He'll get braided, and then we'll get ready for 145 ride. We have a 145 ride time, so he'll do 2 jumping and 1 hack class. He just has a super nice rhythm. He's got a great way of going. He's a very good mover, and he's relatively quiet. He's pretty easy to deal with now. I mean, early on he was a little difficult, but he's come a long way. Jumps real well, is, like I said, has a really nice rhythm. He's a very nice horse and loves his new career. He's the kind of horse that is sensitive. He and I have always worked real well together. I mean, when I claimed him, they said he was crazy. He's far from that, but he is definitely the kind of horse that, I hate to say this, but a woman's touch, he gets along with real well. He likes attention. He likes to be handled softly. Just, you know, he's been great for me. He and I have bonded throughout the years. In my barn, we pretty much do the same. I'm very meticulous about the horses, the way they look. Good flesh, they get fed real well, they get groomed daily, feet picked, manes pulled, manes must lay on the correct side. So his daily routine has really not changed when it comes to the grooming, because all the horses get taken care of like a show horse. So, you know, he requires they all get the same care. I'm extremely meticulous about the way they need to look and the way they should be presented. And I think, you know, they should be in good flesh, coats shiny, manes pulled, and presented, you know, in good form. I've just always been like that. It's with everything. I'm a little OCD, so it's just, you know, I mean, I showed as a kid, and I worked in a steeplechase barn, and those horses were taken care of like the best of best. And I've had good mentors through the years that have helped me, you know, how you present a horse. I feed a low protein, high fat, high fiber feed. I feed alfalfa. They all get WGO, wheat germ oil, 747, every one of them. And we hand graze and let them graze. They do get turnout time, and I train off the farm, so I think that's important. And also it's a less stressed environment, unlike the racetrack, so they tend to do a little bit better on the farm.
And did his diet change at all from the racetrack to showing?
Oh, I had to cut him back and feed, because he's, as you see, he's a little bit chunky. He would be considered an easy keeper for a thoroughbred, for sure. You know, fortunately, he's put together really well and he stayed really sound. And I didn't overtrain him in his older years. I kept him happy. I think that has helped. He's just a super amazing horse. He 89 starts, 19 wins, like 12 seconds, 11 thirds, and retired sound. Well, he's taken a lot of time, and I've been very slow and introducing things to him slowly, you know, because he did race for a really long time, and it was a little bit of a different transition for him. I did give him a lot of time off in between, but you know, I just took my time with him, and we have a little bit of a bond, so it's been, you know, good to work with him. He and I get along really well, and that's pretty much the, you know, just taking my time with him and doing what needs to be done for him. And I knew I was going to retire this horse, and I will keep him for life. He is not ever going to be for sale. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for a horse of his age, and you know, to come to a place like this. And I was hoping it was all going to work out, and it did. You know, he came along beautifully, and he's just an amazing horse. He's super cool, and he loves his new career. So it was, I was talked into it, and I'm really glad that I did it, because it's been a great, fun project.